Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of The Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Central Virginia fishing report with Ethan Martin of TaleTellers Fly Shop. How's it going, Ethan?
I'm doing good today. How you doing?
Oh, I'm getting there. How's the fall transition in your neck of the woods?
Well, it's definitely starting. Yesterday we were out on the Upper James, and you could definitely tell fall was in the air. We started like 7:20 in the morning, and we stepped in the water, and it was pretty chilly. And then trees are just getting a little bit of that yellow tint to them, and nice colder breeze. So I'm excited for the change. I'd like each individual season for what it is, but I'm looking forward to fall this year. So.
Well, that's great. And how does that affect the smallmouth bite?
Yesterday was weird. As soon as we started, we picked up quite a few fish just right off the bat. And then as the sun came up and it started to heat up a little bit, it slowed down. I mean, it was still consistent, but definitely slowed down. So that cooler weather did have them feeding. We were throwing poppers and we were throwing smaller streamers. Though we did throw a pretty big size streamer. I think it was like a double deceiver or something like that, and we had a pretty big smallmouth chase it down and whack it, but he got caught up on a tree. So you still never know. It's gonna be one of those falls where it's low water. Well, I guess depending on what this hurricane does. But the river was pretty low. So same thing with the small streams. As it starts getting a little bit cooler, our small streams become a little bit easier to fish just because of the temperature. But that being said, if we don't get a lot of rain, then it makes it pretty difficult, just because you've got to be so stealthy with your casting and everything.
Got it. And how is the trout bite looking as things start to cool off?
Well, most of our small streams are very low. There's some waters around that are definitely fishable, but most of it has just been you find the hole that they're in, that they're just staying in over the summer, and put a couple shots in with a dry fly or a nymph, and you'll catch a few fish. So I mean, they're definitely still eating. And if we do get a bit of rain, I mean, I know some people are really dreading the hurricane, and I'm not. I don't want it to be something severe, but if we could get a couple of inches or maybe just a little bit of rain in our neck of the woods, because I'm, in the inland good bit near the mountains, it would do pretty good for our streams. But with that being said, I'll take what I can get. If we get low water and it helps people out, then I'll be okay with that.
Well, there you go. And folks, if you have a question for Ethan, if you'll shoot it to us on the Articulate Fly Facebook page, if we read it on the report, I will send you some Articulate Fly swag, and then we'll enter you in a drawing for a TaleTellers gift card at the end of the season. Before I let you hop, Ethan, why don't you let folks know where they can find you so they can drop by the shop and get the skinny on what's going on?
Yeah, you can come to the shop. That's the first and easiest thing. It's on 920 Commerce Street, Lynchburg, Virginia, or you can get in touch with us through Instagram or Facebook or email. I'm on top of all those things, so I always will respond back. And if you got questions about a product or conditions or anything like that, so always feel free to even just call the shop too. So yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the great thing, folks, is not only is it getting cool, fall's my favorite time to fish, but also with folks getting back in the school routine, it's easier to get a little bit more solitude on the weekdays.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Well, listen, folks, go out and catch a few. Have a great week, Ethan. Tight lines, everybody.